Good morning, class. Today for social studies, we're going to learn about South Dakota. We're going to explore a little bit with Google Map skills. Has anyone been to South Dakota before? Raise your hand if you have. I have. It's super fun there, and it's filled with a lot of history. So we are going to use our Google Map skills today and explore. The first thing we are going to do, so I'm going to go to share screen. We're going to look at some of these cool things. So first, I'm in the wrong area, so let me just get out of this. We're gonna look up Google Forms, and you'll click on the first link. Just get yourself to Google Forms so that you can look up different things. Oops, not Google Forms, I meant Google Maps. Oopsies, you know the wrong thing. Sorry, class. Awesome. And then remember today that in Google Classroom, I did post 4 Google Forms that you will need to fill out during this class time or during this lecture. So the first one that you'll go to is just take a trip. This will be about traveling from Madison, Wisconsin to South Dakota. Make sure you answer all of the questions in full. And remember, none of these questions will need extensive answers, but just make sure you answer them well. So first, you're going to go to Google Maps and you're going to type in Madison, Wisconsin to Keystone, South Dakota. SD is their acronym. Awesome. So this is the map. It will show you the map and like the different ways that you can travel there. So you're going to explore the different routes on driving, taking a bus, walking, and flying. So after you explore those and you get to flying, you're gonna look at how long it's gonna take and the base price. The base price is what it's gonna start out as. And then once you add more on there, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. So like how many people, how long you're staying, stuff like that. So you're gonna go to see results on Google Flights, and we're gonna find out how much it would be with certain settings, because that's a little cool, right? Planning a trip. We all love vacation. So you're gonna go to the date thing, the calendar, that's what it's called. And you're gonna find, I think in the Google form, I said May, if I'm correct, May 5th. It's a little random, right? Mr. and pick some random days. May 5th to the 10th. And then when you're done with that, just click done. You let it load, it's thinking. And then you're gonna go up here to the people and you're gonna add 2 adults and 1 kid because you're going to, along with whoever 2 adults you're taking. And you're gonna click done. And then you're gonna get all these prices. You just find whichever one you think is cheapest, like the least expensive. So obviously it wouldn't be the $1,131 one because there's one for $896. So you just look, see which is the cheapest. This one's quite expensive, $3,000. Oh my goodness. And then you'll answer some questions about that in there. Next, after you work on that, you're gonna click this restaurants button on Google Maps, and it's gonna pull up a couple of different restaurants that are in Keystone. And you can find your favorite, whichever one has the funkiest name on it, whatever you think. Boss's Burgers. Oh, that sounds cool. And then you're just gonna, I'm sure you've done this before. You just click on it and you can go to their website and find their menu and you'll pick a menu item. So you just click. Oh, this one doesn't have a website. Oh yeah, it does. You just click on their website and you find their menu and you pick an item that you would eat from there. Okay, so after that, we are going to go to Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore has a lot of history behind it. So that will be fun to explore. So you'll just type Mount, if I can spell it correctly, Mount Rushmore. And these questions will be on Take a Trip Part 2. Make sure you switch over to this one as there are more questions. I don't want you to just fill out one and forget about the other two because the other two are important as well. There's actually 4 of them, sorry, but 3 of them I have questions, 1 of them's in a reflection. So once you get to Mount Rushmore, you're gonna take your little pin man down in the corner, place them wherever, look around. Just gonna explore a little bit, see what's cool. Look at the different presidents up on Mount Rushmore. You can't really see it from where I landed, or maybe I'm not looking at it correctly. Oh, there it is. Awesome. So you're just gonna explore a little bit on Google Maps with your Pin Man guy. And then once you're done exploring your Pin Man guy, with your Pin Man guy, sorry, you're gonna go to this nps.gov website. I'll just click on it and it'll take you straight to the website. So once you get here, you can read whatever, you can open the different things, whatever you want to do. It's not required, but if you want to explore, you can. You're going to go to who are they? Who are the people on the monument, right? We want to learn about that. And then it's going to bring you to the why these for 4 presidents, and you're going to read a little bit about them. They have different attached websites under them, and you can go to the websites and explore a little bit more if you want to get some extra points and add more to your answers about these presidents. You can get like a 1 point extra credit or something like that, which would be great. And then after you read about all 3 of them, you can come down, and this is a list of all of the presidents that we've had so far. So I have a question on there. I picked one random president, and you're gonna answer whatever president it is, and then on Google you will search up their name. Well, before you do that, there's a question under the why were they president for how long they were. Under that question there is a what do you already know. Make sure you answer that one first, because I want to know what you know already before you go and search up anything about him, as that is important, prior knowledge. Okay, and then once you are done exploring Mount Rushmore, we're going to move on over to the Crazy Horse Memorial. It is not as well known as Mount Rushmore, but it is in South Dakota, and it is a cool experience. I actually got to go up and stand on this guy's arm and be like maybe 50 feet away from his face. It was super cool. So again, you're going to play with your little Pin Man guy. Also, this is Take a Trip Part 3. This is where the questions will be. Make sure you answer them all. Remember that longer answers on certain questions gets you extra credit points. I think the max extra credit points I will give out is about 5 or 6. I don't know yet. Still need to decide. So you'll take your little Pin Man guy and place him wherever. Over here is just the middle of the woods, so make sure you are actually putting your Pin Man in the correct spot so that you can look at the memorial, because all you're seeing here is some random people going on a hike. You aren't going to get much history and information out in the middle of the woods. I mean, you will, about birds and dogs or whatever, whatever out there. If you do place him, if you place him over here right on top of the monument, you will get to see him up close and personal. People taking pictures off the edge, but there he is. There's Crazy Horse Memorial, so you can see his face and his nose. It looks a little crooked to me, but it's really cool experience. I actually got to go up here with people, not this many people, but it was a couple of people. And you can look over the edge. You see quite a bit of stuff. Then to see his actual face from far away, you'll want to go way over here. Just drop him. We'll choose a place for you. He'll turn a little bit because it's not right on. There it is. And there he is. Look at the monument is not finished yet. They're still working on it. which is okay. It's still cool to look at it and be able to go up there and see. I wonder if they ever did that for Mount Rushmore or anything. And then once you're done exploring on the map, you will go to crazyhorsememorial.org. Now this is where it gets a little bit confusing because it's not like, it's either says visit or contribute. And obviously we're not going to contribute because we do not have money to do that. But you're going to click on visit. If it will take me there. And it's going to tell you some special events. Oh, I clicked too far. It's going to tell you some special events. But there's like how you can get there, the hours, pricing. You're going to scroll down to the mountain and you are going to explore here. So you read this little bit of introduction. I think I have one question on the introduction, so make sure that you don't miss that one. And then you're going to go to quick facts. And then I think I have a question about every single one of these things except for the how to pronounce. And it's Korczak Julkowski. It's an intense name, but make sure you read all the information under these things so that you answer all of the questions. And I think that was all that I had to do on there. Yep. Oh, you didn't have to answer this, look at this one or how many visitors there are, but it's a cool fact. 1 million visitors per year at the Crazy Horse Memorial. That's a lot of people. But I think this was the last one, the mineral components of the mountain. So make sure you just answer all the questions. And if you want to learn more about it, you can click on more of these links. It's not required, but it's fun to look at. Lastly, you're just going to do a little reflection. You're going to include what you thought was cool, boring, and what you found to be your favorite part. You can write more on other things, whatever you want. But yeah, that was our history lesson of the day. I'm going to stop sharing if I know how to do that. Oh, I just stopped my video. Oh, there's stop share. I'm new to this. Awesome. So that was our little history lesson of the day. I hope you guys enjoy it, have fun with it. I will post all this to Google Classroom and make sure that you guys get it done before our next class, our next history lesson. So have a good rest of your day.